A king starts hunting his own champion, and that champion refuses to strike back. So how does he end up taking the throne? In the Iron Age Levant, between Egypt, rising Assyria, and coastal warlords like the Philistines, the highland tribes of Israel sat on a fault line. Their first attempt at centralized rule came under Saul, a war leader tasked with holding fragile territory together. But the system was unstable: limited standing army, weak logistics, and constant external threat. Into that vacuum steps David, not yet king, but already hero at a young age. The turning point isn't myth, it's asymmetrical warfare. A lightly equipped skirmisher versus a giant, heavily armored champion, Goliath. David rejects standard infantry gear. Instead, he uses mobility, projectile precision, and psychological shock. One strike, target neutralized. The effect? Immediate morale collapse on the Philistine side, and a surge in David's reputation among Israelite ranks. From there, David's reputation grows fast. Elite raiding units, deep strikes into Philistine supply lines, and growing popularity. Israel's women sing about David. Saul reads it correctly, as a threat. What follows is internal fracture, assassination attempts by the king, court instability, a king losing control of his command structure. David doesn't counter with a coup. He adopts strategic restraint. Twice, he has Saul exposed, unguarded, vulnerable. Twice, he stands down. Not hesitation, obedience. David lives for a higher moral code. And killing Saul fractures legitimacy. Waiting preserves it. Meanwhile, the Philistines regroup. They push inland, forcing a decisive engagement at Mount Gilboa. Saul's forces are outmatched. Poor terrain positioning, inferior cohesion. The line breaks. Saul dies on the field. Command decapitated. Israel turns to David as its next king. First consolidation, then full control. A textbook transition from fragmented tribal command to stable monarchy. Lesson? Power isn't just seized, it's earned and received. David became a righteous king because he acknowledged God's authority above his own power, shaping his rule with restraint and accountability. After 3,000 years, the Misha Stele points to the historical reality of the Davidic dynasty. Jerusalem, the capital David established, still stands at the center of history. And David's Psalms preserve a record of a ruler who consistently sought God over earthly power. No sermons, just the stories, the evidence, and the history that remains.